2024, La Sportiva have updated their No Edge collection. Now, back when No Edge was introduced, I remember being highly skeptical, because thinking up until that point was that edges were pretty good, and getting rid of them at least didn't make much sense, or at least I thought. But having used the technology, I was surprised, because you don't need that edge. And the way in which it works, by having a more rounded edge, is that rather than having to be very definitely on something, you could be a little more imprecise. You could actually paste your foot on those edges and it would grab remarkably well. The range now consists of 4 models which go up in incremental levels of support, or to look at it the other way, down in incremental levels of softness. The other benefit of No Edge is that you're actually closer to the rock and they give you more response than a shoe with an edge. With an edge, you're either on or off. It's very binary. Whereas with No Edge, you get much more feel for how the boot is actually fitting onto the rock and onto the hold you're trying to place your foot onto. The collection features Vibram XS Grip 2, which is the industry standard of stickiness, but it also balances that well with the level of durability. So the Mantra is the softest within the collection, and it's designed with that indoor comp style of climbing in mind. This is super soft, and its slipper form means that it feels more like a rubber sock than it would a conventional climbing shoe. The Mantra is the softest shoe in the collection and is designed with indoor bouldering and competition climbing in mind. Due to the nature of competition climbing, the large volumes that it tends to feature, La Sportiva have adapted not only that edge, but also the whole side of the shoe, featuring the D-Tech technology. And the idea behind this is that it allows you to roll your foot alongside those volumes and allows you to keep as much rubber on the footholds as is possible. This is the most sensitive shoe in the collection, although that is within the context of an extremely sensitive collection. The other thing about the Mantra is because it's so soft, it's very adaptable and it can morph around not only the shape of your foot, but the footholds you're using as well. And being a slipper, it has more of a feeling like a rubber sock than it does a conventional climbing shoe. You will barely notice these things on. The Mantra, alongside all the other shoes in the No Edge collection, feature La Sportiva's legendary P3 tensioning system. And this means that the shoe keeps both its fit and its form over time. Next in the range is the Futura. Now the Futura has a little bit more support within it, and it's designed with both indoor and outdoor bouldering in mind, as well as steeper sport climbing. Unlike the Mantra, the Futura has a midsole, which helps to provide your foot with support on edges and smears alike. The strap system, which goes all the way through the shoe, also allows you to get a more precise fit, which is advantageous for those more demanding climbs. La Sportiva described the Futura as the best all-rounder in the No Edge collection. The Mandala is the newest model within the No Edge collection and has more support than the likes of the Futura. It's designed for very top-level performance, with bouldering and sport climbing in mind. Around the toe, the Mandala features a huge amount of rubber, and this is great for both indoors and out when you're looking to catch toe hooks or more marginal scums on anything that's available. It features a single strap closure, which is good for that adjustability, and when it comes to the fit, this is a little bit wider than the likes of the Mantra and the Futura, which are fractionally narrower. As always with boot fitting, we recommend trying before buying, and the key to getting the right shoe for you is getting the one that fits. Last but by no means least is the Genius, which is the most supportive shoe within the collection. You may have seen these used by the likes of Neil Gresham whilst he was putting up the first ascent Lexicon, his E11 in the Lake District. Now, whilst we wouldn't describe these as a conventional trad climbing shoe, they are designed primarily with sport climbing in mind. Aside from being more supportive, they also have the benefit of having more adjustability, courtesy of the full-length lacing throughout. This allows you to fine-tune the fit according to the shape of your foot or how precise and technical and potentially tighter fit you want. Much like the rest of the collection, it's got toe rubber across the top because if you're climbing at the standard that people are these days, that's what you need. La Sportiva's updated No Edge collection comes out in spring 2024, and we look forward to reviewing them sometime soon.